host, Eileen. Yeah. Boy. Therapy ain't cheap, but laughing sure is. Hey y'all, it's Eileen, and I'm back again with another podcast on the Therapy of Laughter show. Guys, I am so excited about this episode. If you guys know me from season 1, I used to write down like word for word what I'm going to say, but today I am speaking from the heart, from the depth of my womb, okay? Now, for the ones who are watching this live, well, not live, watching this visually, I do apologize. The lighting is a little bit different today. We are leaning on the light of the Lord, which is natural light that he created on the first day. Amen, amen, amen. So don't mind that, but we're just get right into it. Now, if y'all remember from the last episode, I was telling y'all how I wanted to talk about body positivity, summer bodies. I said that I was going to call it legs and hips and body. And then I was like, maybe I'm going to call it Summer Got Whatever Body I Was Willing to Give It. But you know what? I'm just going to call it Summer Bawdy, okay? Listen, y'all. I think I touched on it a little bit in the first season, but for those of you who are new, I'm going to touch on it again. How do I say this? Transparency moment. I've had a huge issue with my body image for pretty much my whole life. My whole life. I was always told from a little girl, stop standing with your back so broad. Stand closer together. Stop have your leg gate so wide. What else I was told? Hole in your belly. You have to suck in your belly. If you suck in your belly, then eventually your belly will go down. And from the time of I was like in 6th grade, I was wearing girdles. If you know what a girdle is, then shout out to you. If you don't, bless the Lord, because you've missed the trauma. But I was wearing girdles from like 6th grade. I used to my mom actually used to sell Body Magic. Not shout out to them, but yeah, them. She used to sell Body Magic, so she gave me like a t-shirt. It was not like a t-shirt. It was kind of like a tank top, like a formed tank top. So I would wear it to school, and I would put it on, and it would come from underneath my chest and go all the way down. It would really suck me in. And I was wearing that from like 6th grade. I wore it every day to school because I was teased. Not only, I wouldn't say I was teased at home, but not only was I made aware of my weight at home, I was also made aware of it at school. Right? So at school, when I would walk down the hallways, people would like go like this, like they'll feel like there was like an earthquake coming. And like elementary school, I was always called, or kind of like middle school, called like dinosaur and all those types of things. And trust me, I'm not trauma dumping for no reason. It's going to set up something for the end. But so I would wear the girdle to school. I wore it all the way from 6th grade to 8th grade. Around like 8th grade, that's when like guys would try to hug you and stuff like that. And like I remember this guy tried to hug me, and he's like, "Why does your stomach feel so tight?" And I'm like trying to pull away from him before he like pulls up my shirt to see that I have on a whole life girdle. So anyways, yeah, I've been wearing girdles since I was young or whatever. So I've always been made aware of my weight, that I was bigger than most. And every time it would come to like a family reunion or just the summer in general, a family reunion, and the family reunions usually take place in the summertime. So a family reunion, I would start working out. I remember I used to like bike ride to the track and like run around the track 8 times and just do killer exercises, only eat apples for the whole day. Like I did it for weeks. And can you imagine, like my family members would be like, oh my God, you lost weight, good job. Buddy, I was nearly killing myself at the age of 14 to 15 to make sure that you guys wouldn't comment on my weight, which you guys did inevitably. And then summertime would come around and I would see my dad. My parents are divorced, so I would go see my dad on the summertime vacations, and he would always have something to say. He'd be like, Eileen, you need to work on your weight, and you need to do this and you need to do that, and maybe you can go on a Daniel fast. For a man who's not religious telling me to go on a fast, not go on a fast to improve myself, well, him to improve myself, but to spiritually enhance myself, he told me I need to go on a fast to lose weight. But anyways, so boom, a lot of those times where I was trying to lose weight were like wrapped up in like the summertime, right? Because I knew I had to take off my clothes to go swimming. I was just around a lot of people that I didn't meet in a long time. So I used to hate the summer, because when I knew the summer was coming, that means less clothes, the more you would see my little chunky parts, right? And this summer specifically, I was working like a dog. I was working like a dog. I started my journey in February to be healthy, but low key, it was wrapped up in a lot of insecurities because I just felt like I was just so humongous. I'm not going to lie, last Christmas, my dad sat me down and he's like, Eileen, you're getting too big. You should lose weight. So I knew I was going to see my dad in July. So I was like, I just need to lose it. I need to lose this weight. I'm so tired. I'm tired of people commenting on it. I'm tired of always feeling like this is my holdback in life. I just want to just lose the weight and just be done with it. And as I'm going through the journey, it was really rough, but honestly, I did enjoy it. I started to fall in love with the gym. It was great, but I wasn't seeing the results that I wanted to see. Like I wasn't seeing the belly come down flat. My arms are still chunky. My face was still round. I felt like I wasn't losing weight. I mean, my friends would be like, oh my God, Eileen, you're coming down. In my head, I'm like, buddy, I'm still pushing 200 and something, guy. This is not it. And yeah, so Jesus, I'm really speaking from the heart. But anyways, yeah, so I was working out. And in July, I just had an epiphany, right? It's only August, and I had this epiphany in July. And I said to myself, buddy, summer is here. Summer is going to get whatever body you're going to give it. It doesn't matter what season it is. Doesn't matter if you have to go out bare places. Don't matter if you wear off the shoulder top, no sleeve, every sleeve, short shots, no shots. Anything you wear, summer's going to get whatever body you want to give it, because this is your body and no one has any right to make any comment on it, And I had to just look at myself and be like, yo, realistically, I'm not going to come and kill myself to make other people feel comfortable or feel happy or feel like I'm good enough for them or I have reached their standard. I had to sit down and be like, okay, Eileen, what is your standard? Not going to lie, I still am going to the gym 6 a.m. this week because I do need to fit into some H&M jeans. I ain't going to lie to you. But I had to say, I'm not losing this joint for anybody else or to make them happy or to make them feel like, okay, Eileen is finally achieving something, or she is, like I said before, good enough, but I'm doing this because I feel happy within myself. And I was realizing that in the journey, the thing that I was looking forward to make me happy was really disguised in other people's validation and how they saw me. I was like, okay, if they think I'm good, then I'm good. And I really wasn't thinking about myself. So as much as I was losing weight, because I wasn't getting certain validations for certain people, I just felt like it wasn't good enough. When heck, trotted me, I do the damn thing. Yeah, I was really pushing the gym. I still am pushing the gym, but like I was pushing it, And I also want to touch on the body positivity on another aspect with being a young Black girl, especially in this society. No offense, but all offense, disrespectfully, respectfully. Body positivity is only on the internet. And I will say this again: body positivity for plus size women is only on the internet. And as much as I would follow plus size models and I would be like, yeah, I'm going to wear this, I'm going to do this, when I would go outside and we get a little steers here and a little whisper, what is she wearing? The same thing didn't correlate. Obviously I was dealing with my own insecurities, but body positivity wasn't the same. And I guess also I'm going to break it down. I really don't talk about this, but validation from men as well, not being sought out romantically by men. When I felt like it was because of my weight, because I live in a city where people are significantly smaller. Canada does a great job of keeping people fit and in shape. But being from a city that doesn't really have plus size people, or if they do, they're kind of looked at as novelties, and then having stores that don't really cater to you. And don't nobody ever tell me say that Torrid is an option. It's not an option. $60 shirts is ridiculous. But back on subject. So a city or a culture that doesn't really accept you, on top of dealing with neglect at home, not necessarily neglect, but I would say not really acceptance, and then going outside and didn't see any acceptance out there. It just, it is hard. It is hard. I'm touching on so many different aspects of body or summer body, but yeah, and just like walking into a room and always feeling like you're ignored, or just in the back of your mind thinking, oh, or me in the back of my mind thinking, oh man, if I was like 30 pounds smaller, maybe I would have a boyfriend, or maybe this guy would pay attention to me more, or maybe I would get a free drink at a restaurant, thinking, or always making sure that I built up myself to be the best wingman that I could be, or be second choice, because I felt like, well, I feel like, I keep saying felt, because to be honest, this is real life feelings. Well, feeling like, maybe I can't say black guys, but guys in general don't like plus size women, and like feeling like, oh, like, man, I have to lose a few more pounds. And I remember I was on the phone with a friend, or a colleague, don't work with her, associate. Perfect word. So I was on the phone with an associate, and she was like, oh, don't worry, you'll get somebody soon. You're in the gym. Once you lose weight, you'll get somebody. And I know she was trying to like get me like ups me a bit, but I kind of felt terrible, because I'm like, man, like I have to work to get acceptance and love as well because of my body size. And to be very honest, I'm not saying like I don't blame my fat on other people, but for real, I come from big stature people. Like my mom, she is very muscular, so is my dad. So yeah, skinny does not run in my blood at all. So it's something that like my natural build, like, because I felt like, or I feel like that how I naturally am is not good enough for anyone or to be sought out as. So those are a lot of things I had to battle in the gym, outside of the gym, in eating healthy, and like I always said this in the second season, battling emotional eating with trying to get healthy. And then it's just a slippery slope, y'all. So I just said, you know what? I can't come and kill myself. Summer's getting whatever body I give it. If me want one cookie, me I go eat one cookie within reason. And if me want one juice, me I go drink one juice. And if me want to wear my little shorts, me I go wear my shorts. I'm go wear my t-shirt. And I'm going to do what makes me happy. Because realistically, when me lay in my bed, I'm going to go see Jesus on the throne. There's nothing, he's not going to be like, Eileen, like, you were not accepting the body that I put you in because of what other people said. That's why when I've created you just perfect in my image. And I have to just like really reassure myself that summer's getting whatever body I give it. There's no amount of clothes, people, men, girl, woman that can make me ever feel ashamed about that. Yeah. So yeah, that's my summer body. Legs, hips, and body. Summer body. But yeah, and I encourage you guys, any big girls out there, shout out to y'all. Especially the ones in Toronto, because you guys have come and suffered. I've come and suffered. because the acceptance here. Oh, I also wanted to touch on, every time I look at a guy, I'll be like, oh, I wonder if he likes big girls, because I'd be like, if you don't like big. But anyways, I'm going to get into this topic with someone else who is plus size in the city, or not even in the city, but, outside the city, because I don't feel like this is an issue only for Toronto. This is definitely somewhere else. Elsewhere, sorry. But yeah, guys, legs, hips, and body, summer body. Summer got whatever body I was willing to give it. Oh, maybe next year it'll get a little flatter belly. Maybe a little flatter. But it's still going to be chunky. Anyways, I love you guys so much. Thank you for listening to my summer body episode. Like I said before, I'm going to dive into this a little bit more, probably closer to Valentine's Day, because I want to touch a little bit more on the love life. But yeah, y'all. Listen, therapy ain't cheap. It definitely isn't. I didn't even get to this part of my life with my therapist. Can you imagine? I was dealing with so much other nonsense. But therapy ain't cheap, but laughter sure is. I'm turning and looking at my situation and I'm laughing at it. Okay? All them little teggered boy, them and girl, them that try tease me, they're either pregnant, have baby, and have no money. Actually, there's nothing wrong with being pregnant. Let me take that back. But they're not in the best position in life right now. And I wish I could tell myself from years ago that these people are not going to be anything for you to even be intimidated by. But anyways, laughter is definitely cheaper than therapy. Like I said, turn around, laugh at your situation, and it might get a little brighter. I know when I laugh at mine, it gets a little lighter. Not brighter, but lighter. All right, guys, a little more. I'm done closing out this podcast. I'm finished. See you guys next Monday. Love you lots. Bye.